Earl? Earl Baxter. This is the Zebulon Harding. Yeah, Zeb. Yeah, I got you. What's going on? He actually sounds nervous. I didn't know they could sound nervous. Interesting. We've been put into lockdown in our dock, and we've been denied exit from the station. And the station port authority is demanding access to let them come aboard and search the ship. Earl, Earl, what do I do? Earl. Well, that's the thing. That's where we left off. That's where we're going to pick up. I'm going to get this out of the way. I had a little meta playing my own game back in there. But you know what? Half the reason I record this, no, a little bit more than half the reason I record these is so I can remember what the hell I was doing the last time when I get started playing again. So we're back. Let's do this thing. Let's get in here. Let's find out what the heck we're going to do. So when we last left Earl, he had just accepted a little bit of a job from Dancer. Said he was going to do her a solid, but we ran into a little bit of a complication because when I swore my iron vow, it did not go well. And so before I can really do anything about that vow, I've got to deal with the fact that they just put they put our ship in lockdown. The Port Authority put our ship in lockdown and wants to come aboard. I don't really have anything to hide, but at the same time, this does not make me feel good. This is a bad feel. So yeah, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what we can do. All right, so where do I want to go here? So it's been a minute since I've gotten in here and done some work on this game. Let me get open Starforged here and get open our happy little rule book. So I've got that as a quick reference. And let's get a look at Earl, because we need to get, I don't think we need to worry about, getting through the station. That's not really a problem here. I've got a note to myself. Also, I want to call out, I had a great comment from on last game to track. So I've got 1 hash on quests and 1 hash on discoveries over here. And I want to point out that we actually have a way of tracking that over here on legacies. Which also lets us track the XP that we've spent, which is cool. I'm going to do that over here, and then in progress, I'm going to clean this up a little bit and get rid of a couple of these guys because I don't really need them. I think the reason that they're in there is because I had a sort of a hack together character sheet, and that's why they're in there. I'm still going to track failures because it's me, so of course I'm going to track failures. Oh, you know what, though? I blew my progress roll. And when you blow your progress roll and get a failure, you get to mark it twice. So anyway, that's cool. That's great. You know what that is? That's a consolation prize. It's okay. All right. Right. So Earl is going to head back to the Port Authority and try to sort out what's going on with his ship, with the ship. Let's say the ship. How do I want to approach this? This is a little bit of a thing here. When you assess the situation, make preparations, or attempt to gain leverage, you need to make preparations while I'm going this thing. I want to talk to Zeb about this. So let's look at Zeb. Zebulon Harding, I've got an overseer. When your AI module, when you're securing an advantage, I'm not securing an advantage. Well, am I securing an advantage? This is tricky. Secure an advantage versus gathering information. When you assess the situation, make preparations or attempt to gain leverage or gather information. When you search for clues, ask questions, analyze evidence, or do research. I'm going to secure an advantage. Just narratively speaking, this makes more sense to me. Right here. I'm probably going to use it to roll into a gather information or a compel or something like that. But while Earl is hurrying through the station, I've got Zeb on the phone, and I'm like, all right, Zeb, can you tell me what do they think that we did? Are they mad about us picking up the load, the shipment, or that we grabbed it unexpectedly? What are they mad about? What are they mad about? I have an idea about what they're mad about. Let's see if Zeb has any idea. We're going to do this with when I'm making preparations, assessing the situation with expertise, focus, or observation. I think that's it. Yeah. So I'm rolling wits. Oh, wait, though. I'm doing a secure an advantage with... I'm going to get this wrong, guys. When you secure an advantage by talking through a situation with the overseer, you can roll integrity instead. If you do, you can take +1 momentum on a hit. I'm going to do that. You know, we need to be able to roll integrity. Can I roll that? What does that do? I want to be able to roll integrity. Like there should be a roll button right here that lets me roll integrity. But integrity is 5 and my health is 5, so I'm just going to roll my health and call that good enough. What did I get? I got a 10. I love a 10. A 10 wasn't even my max roll. Plus a 7 and 4. The system won't let it won't go above a 10, even if I do roll above a 10, which is fine because you're not supposed to be able to. Challenge dice 7 and 4. Strong hit. So a strong hit. I got a +1 momentum from helping with Zeb. Let's look at the actual move itself, though. So on a strong hit, take both. On a weak hit, choose one. When you assess situation, take both. Take +2 momentum and add +1 on your next move. I actually get +3 momentum because I did it with Zeb. So that gets me to a +10, which is awesome. And I take +1 on my next move. This is why Securing Advantage is so much better in Starforged than it is in Ironsworn. Just saying. All right, so Zeb says, well, they say it's because of me. You mean you specifically? They don't like overseers? No, me, the ship. They have a record of this ship and they're angry that the ship is here. Why? So we're going to do a little bit of a television cut on this one because Earl's going to say why, and then we're going to cut to this thing, and I'm going to walk in. Now, Zeb, we're going to assume Earl has been now informed as to why the ship is a problem. We as the audience haven't heard yet. We're about to get it explained to us as we go into this scene. So what we know is that it's the Zebulon Harding's presence here that's the problem. And I'm going to look at compel. When you try to persuade someone to make them an offer, envision your approach. You know, I was thinking about this all this week, thinking about how I've got Earl's stats arranged here. And I'm thinking I need to look at this. Right now, I have my edge at 2 for speed and stuff. That's fine. My wit's at 2. I am not going to be good in a fight. I'm telling myself that right now. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to rearrange my stats a little bit. I'm going to change my edge to a 1, and I'm going to change my shadow to a 2. And the reason I'm going to do that is because it feels like Earl lies a lot. I feel not, he ends up having to shuck and jive a little bit. I kind of want it to be a 3, but I think when it comes right down to it, he's just generally a good person. But maybe, this is okay, by the way, guys. You can sit here and think about your characters and change them. Who are you upsetting? You're playing a solo game. But honestly, even if you're not, talk about this kind of stuff. If you got a character concept that this isn't quite jamming for me, that's fine. I like him with wits. I like him with shadow. I like him with heart. But I'm wondering if he's the kind of guy who really means well, but doesn't really always resonate with people. But, nah. I just think he doesn't open up with people that are like, say, a Port Authority official. But when he does open up, he can really have some good responses. God, do I want his heart to be lower? Do I want his shadow to be his best thing? I don't think so. Because then he's also good at sneaking and stuff, and I don't know if he's necessarily that good. In any case, I want his shadow to be a little bit higher. So here's the thing. So I'm going to go into this situation here with compel. Am I charming, pacifying, encouraging, or bartering? I'm not threatening. Am I going to lie or swindle? I'm going to lie a little bit. So I'm coming into this thing and it's like, whoa. And they're like, all right, get the torches, get the bypass. We're going into this hold now. Whoa. Walk into these people about ready to break their way in through the airlock of the ship, which aside from anything else is going to slow us down. And I can't really have that. So whoa. Hey there. Hey. What are you doing to my ship? Excuse me, sir. Is this your ship? Yeah, I just said it was my ship. I'm Earl Baxter. How are you doing? This is my ship, the Zebulon Harding. Sir, your ship is not authorized to be in this system. I'm sorry, I never even brought it into this system before. I don't know why you'd have a problem. I've been here many times. You know me. Andy, you know me. His name's not Andy. What is his name? Maybe it is Andy. Maybe it's something like Andy. We need a picture for this guy. Is it a guy? I assume it's a guy. Who we got for this Port Authority chucklehead? What are we gonna do here? Biggest delay I ever have with running this game as I go is just going, well, I need a picture for this guy and having to take time. All right, so let's go with, we got Port Authority Officer Adelhard here. Aldi, Come on, Aldi, you know me. When have I ever been banned from this station for more than a day for anything other than drunk and disorderly? Recently. It's like adding all that. Adelhard does not seem particularly amused. This ship is not your ship. Well, I'm the only one who can open it up, and I'm the only one that can fly it. I think it pretty much is my ship. What makes you say it's not your ship? This ship is a known registered ship that we are banning, that we have banned from this system. From this system. I'm going to get him. He needs to have, he's got a voice like Roy Kent from Ted Lasso. This ship has been banned from this system. Well, what for? I mean, that's whatever crew was on it, used to be on it. What were they banned for? Yeah, what were they banned for? What were they up to? I would like to learn more about this group. Whoever used to be on this ship. What were they banned for, Adley? That wasn't me. I wasn't there. You know me. When have I ever owned a ship before? I just got lucky in a card game. Very lucky. So I'm gonna, you know what? This whole conversation took a bit of a turn here, but I want to find out from Adelhard what the hell these guys were, why were they banned off the system? What system are we even in now? We're in Meridian Station, right? Meridian Station. Why doesn't Meridian Station want the Zebulon Harding around? I get a +1 going forward onto this roll because of my previous roll. What do we got? What do we got? Boom! Look at... I'm gonna do a little dance. Freaking hey, man. Strong hit with a match. That was a shit roll, but ooh. Oh, you discover something helpful and specific. The path you must follow or the action you must take to make progress is made clear and envision what you learn. Take +2 momentum. I don't even need +2 momentum. Oh, the path you must follow or the action you must take to make progress is made clear. Ooh, that's good. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a progress thing here. I'm gonna make 2 marks. 2 marks. Where in the heck? Oh, summary. Summary? Oh, my vows. Learn what happened. I did this one already. Learn what happened to the former crew of the Zebulon Harding. Mark. I'm gonna mark this twice. Shiver. All right, this is a science and research vessel. This science and research vessel has been encountered on numerous occasions, collecting data on our operations in this system, which we have sole right to as the primary corporate entity governing this new star system. They were science spying on you? Yes. Well, who for? Who for indeed? Who for indeed? Who is the Zebulon Harding? Who was the Zebulon Harding working for? I need an oracle. Planets? Maybe. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I didn't show you. Oh, wait, I gotta show you my dice. I was doing a dance. You guys couldn't even see my dice. Okay, so I got that 10 on the first thing, and then I got, look at that, 511. And now I'm trying to get a name of who these guys were. No. Oh, they didn't make it rollable, but they still added, look at all the zones that they added for the, oh wait, maybe they did. Did they make it so I can roll this? They did. Oh my lord. I'm gonna have to go exploring later. Man, I gotta hand it to the people who are working on this character sheet, man, because they are working overtime on getting the oracles, of which there are very many in Starforged, getting the oracles up into the character sheet. This is crazy. Character, starship, settlement name. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. The name of the organization. Do I have this underneath my I don't really have a good place to put it in notes. Yeah. Zebulon Harding. Harding used to work for the what? Vega Collective. The Jeffries Vega Collective. Whatever the hell that is. That is a science organization. Well, wait. There's a way. I'm throwing this up to the oracles. So there is a thing in here with settlements where you can look at their projects. Yes. Okay. The Jeffries Vega Collective, which is a scientific group, a scientific consortium. A scientific consortium, good word. A scientific consortium focusing on mining and medical studies, which is what Zeb tells me while I am asking who the hell they work for, and he says, Jeffries Vega. I don't even know who that is, I can say with complete honesty. Look, I don't have anything to do with those people. That may or may not be a lie. But I'll tell you one thing, I surely don't know who's been piling the ship around and riling you up and causing all these kind of difficulties here in the system. I would like it worked out so that if you have a beef with, who'd you say it was? Jeff Valerie? Jeffrey Vega. If you got a problem with these Jeffrey's Vega people, you have it out with them. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with the ship. Ship's just a box with an engine on the back. Now I need to get out of here. I got a job. I got 2 jobs. A little bit of a fetch and retrieve thing. I'm carrying your own damn mining supplies, raw materials. I know not where. I got work to do. You can't just go lock me. There's nobody else on the ship. I tell you what. Actually, I'm gonna hold that back because possible my thing. So listen, Arley, sir, I am a humble freight hauler at this point, currently, this week, apparently. And I have always enjoyed working with Meridian Station. I would like to continue to do so, but in order to do that, I need my ship. And apparently so do you, because we have a contract with you. I'm not here to spy. What's his name? What do I call him? Adelard? Adelaide? Artie? Artie, my friend. Let's be honest. Let's be very, very honest. I gestured to my face. Do I look like a scientist? Do I have the demeanor for espionage of the informational sort or any sort? Don't answer. I know the truth. I'm not a smart looking man. Probably not even a smart man, even underneath all of this. So let's come to an understanding, Art. This isn't necessary. Please stop calling me that. Sir, commander, security officer, security commander, port authoritarian, whatever you like. Let me get on with my work. I'm wasting your time doing this. It's simply not necessary. Like, 50 to 70% of this is actually true. So what am I trying to do here? I tell you what, once I start doing, I grew up in the Midwest, in South Dakota. And I have to tell you, as soon as I start doing Earl's voice, it's a little hard to stop. It's difficult to shut it off, is what I'm saying. That's okay. I love where I grew up. It's a good place to be from. Maybe not a good place to be all the time. It's a good place to be from. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to compel. When you try to persuade someone or make them an offer, envision your approach. If you charm, pacify, encourage, or barter with them, roll hard. If you're threatening or inciting them, roll iron, or you lie or swindle. Am I being charming, pacifying? I kind of feel like I am. I'm actually pacifying. I'm encouraging him through my own complete lack of threat. So I think I'm going to roll hard. So let's go. You can work out all this other nonsense. Just work. We can do this. I'm going to do charm. See what I get. Ooh. Ew. Okay, so I got a weak hit. I could do a weak hit. Oh, that's a bad roll. I got a weak hit. I can burn momentum for a strong hit. On a weak hit, as above, but their agreement comes with a demand or a complication. Envision their counterarm. Alright, so I'm going to actually leap ahead of this a little bit in anticipation. So, see, this is why I held back on offering concessions, because I thought, if my dice roll sideways, then I've got something I can actually just jump right to. So I see that he's not completely convinced. I said, I'll tell you what. Peace offering. You want to come aboard, make sure that none of these evil spying scientists from the original whatever, the Zebulon Harding that you know and love, no one despise, no one suspect, are not aboard. Hand on steel, hand on iron, I guess I should say, hand on iron, as I touch my little thing. They are not here. But if you don't believe me, I'll be hurt, but I understand. It's okay. I don't take it personal. You can come aboard and check things out. In fact, you lead the way. I'm not even going to run on ahead and close any doors. Just, be careful in the head. I ain't cleaned up in a bit. Okay, so I don't think on a weak hit, there as above, they do what you agree. As above, but their agreement comes with a demand or complication. Envision their so they want to search the ship, go through the ship. That's fine, I think. I think the complication is going to be that I need to calm down Zeb a little bit. Now, Zeb, listen. I'm going to go up to the door and I'm just going to sweet talk the door. I said, Zeb, listen, we're going to let them aboard. They're not going to get into anything. They're not going to mess around with your system, anything like that. But we're going to get out of here free and clear. And you know what? Once they see that we don't have any of these scientists hiding aboard, then we're not going to have a problem over here any problem. So I like Earl's pattern that I'm starting to develop here, where he says a thing and then he appends like we're not going to have any problems after this, probably. That little extra, that I like that. All right, so I'm going to do another compel here, but it's pointed a completely different way. I'm going to charm. It's still charm, pacify, encourage, barter. It's still charming. But I'm doing it with Zeb to just kind of, that's my complication. I hope this goes better than the last one, so we'll see. What have I got? Good Lord, I got it twice. Oh man, my compels. Stay away from the compels, ladies and gentlemen. Where's my dice box? You can see this. All right, so I rolled another 4. So I had the 4 before, and I got another one. Ugh. A demand or a complication? Do I stay with the weak hit? Jiminy Christmas, what a bad roll. What complication would he want? They said that we were part of the Jeffries Vega Collective. Yeah, that's what they said. As soon as we can, I need you to promise that as soon as we can, we will go there and find out what our connection with the Jeffries Vega Collective is. We have to go there. Okay, but we can't go there right away. I got an agreement, a promise I've already made to my friend here, Dancer. We've got to take care of that. The shipment will take care of itself. We'll deal with that. But yeah, I'll agree to that. Yeah, hand on iron. We'll get to Jeffries Vega. We'll find out what's going on. All right, so I'm going to swear an iron vow. I'm going with this. I did a little bit of oracle clicking here. Obtain an object, basically, like I want to obtain an object. That got me in the direction I wanted to go for what the heck Zeb is asking me for here. So under my vows here, I've got a couple things here. So we're gonna get the Zebulon Harding to Jeffries Vega Collective. That's gonna be a troublesome vow. Well, I gotta do the vow first. So let me go back over the moves here. Swear an iron vow. Did I do the other vow? Oh, I gotta do, yeah. All right. Swear an iron vow. All right, I'm rolling plus heart. Get any extra bonuses because I'm sharing it. I'm swearing it to a freaking. I'm swearing an iron vow to an asset on my ship. Can't get a vow. Can't get a bond with that. Maybe I can. Wonder if that'd be legal. Kind of weird though. What did I get? Oh, come on. Weak. A miss. Okay, I'm definitely burning momentum on that. I'm burning momentum for a weak hit? That stinks. On a weak hit, you're determined, but you begin your quest with more questions than answers. Take +1 momentum and envision what you do to find a path forward. Alright, so I'm taking... Ugh. Yuck. Alright, that's fine, but I've never even heard of these guys. Have you? No. Well, we need to figure that out. So, before we can head to Jeffries Vega, we need to figure out where the hell Jeffries Vega is. Agreed? We'll do work on the rest of this, and we'll do some research on Jeffries Vega. That'll be our first start. We got to figure out where we need to go there. Burn momentum for a weak hit. Yikes. All right, so got to go to Jeffries Vega. This is troublesome. I'll make it dangerous because it's going to take a little bit longer, and I want to slow it down a little bit here. So we got an epic. Learn what happened to former crew of the Zebulon Harding, and we have another vow here. All right, so we get on. I get Zeb to agree to let them on the ship. We do the search around the ship. There aren't any scientists. That's not. They've been over the thing as much as they can, and he may. The Port Authority guy will make a few comments about how the fact that this is an awfully big ship, and it is for one person. You know, I haven't quite put together my crew yet. Clearly, I need to put together a crew for a ship of this size, but I'm not going to be doing that just yet. So we've loaded together a lot of mining raw materials, and I need to deliver that. I'm going to deliver that to Glimmer. Glimmer? Yeah. All right. So, I got so many things going on here. I think we leave. I don't want to do that as a vow. Do I need to do that as a vow? Maybe I do. Yeah, I suppose I do. All right. So, I'm going to have a whole bunch of things going on here all at once. All right. So I got a vow, blah, blah, blah. I've got a dangerous vow to retrieve mysterious cargo from ship in orbit around Pourquoi? K37V. K347V. K347 TAC V. Which is a dangerous, and which I failed last time. I just had to overcome some stuff to, like, you can continue on, but you have to overcome something first. So I have overcome the difficulty of my ship being put into lockdown, and so now the vow is moving now. And finally, deliver mining raw materials to Glimmer, which I'm just going to make troublesome, and honestly maybe not even worth that much, but whatever. I'm going to track it. Might as well track it. Can't hurt. Brought us here. It gives me a whole bunch of things going on. Now, the reason I'm a little bit reluctant to go full hog on all this is that if it were Ironsworn, this wouldn't bother me at all, because Ironsworn, the only real way to get experience points is to run vows. But there's a lot of ways to do that in Starforged. So I don't really feel like I need this many, but at the same time, okay. I mean, this top one isn't going to be moving very much at all anyway, because it's the background one. Okay. All right. Glimmer, Last Hope. I'm at Meridian Station. I have a path. All right. So I'm going to set out from the station, and as we're pulling away from the station, I'm going to radio Dancer and say, all right, we're got a lockdown here. We are on our way. I just have to make one stop up at Glimmer, and then I'll be swinging out to your K347 here. So I'm going to head this way, and then from here I'm going to head over to K347. I think that's fine. I think that's a good idea, honestly. Makes sense, and that lets me get a couple of things out of the way. So, I made a note to myself somewhere. Connections? Yes. Currently doing a quest for Dancer and asking for her help in desperate circumstances. So if I ever get out of the station, mark progress twice. Mark. Nice. All right, so I got 2 progress there because I'm on the way. I am doing a quest for her, and she is trying to find out more about whatever the hell happened to me with that left me in control of the ship. So she's doing some research too. Right, figuring out what the hell happened to my memory. All right, so let's get started here towards. We're gonna do a little bit more here. So let's get in here, and we are going to. We're going to. I don't think it's undertaking an expedition. When you trailblaze a route through perilous space, no. Set a course. When you follow a known route through perilous space, across hazardous terrain, or within a mysterious site, follow a known route through perilous space. Yes. On the strong hit, you reach your destination. I believe this is correct. I believe this is what I should be doing. On a strong hit, you reach your destination, and the situation there favors you. Take +1 momentum. On a weak hit, you arrive but face a cost or complication. Choose one. Suffer cost en route. Make a suffer move or 2 suffer moves. Face complication at the destination. Vision what you encounter. Okay. We'll worry about that if I get a roll. So we're going to set a course. When you follow a known route through perilous space, roll plus supply. Interesting. All right. So my supply is a 4 right now. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right. Let's get jumping. Set a course. Miss. On a miss, you are waylaid by a significant threat and must pay the price. If you overcome this obstacle, you may push on to the safety of your destination. You are waylaid by a significant threat. I am very curious. A trusted individual or community acts against you. A trusted individual or community acts against you. I don't know if I can use that right now. If you have difficulty interpreting the result of the current situation. I love the fact that I rolled so low, but the only thing that would make sense, the only trusted individual, I was going to say the only trusted individual who could act against me is Zebulon Harding, but that's not true. Son of a bitch. Okay. All right. So we go into jump. It's like this, straightforward, straight shot, easy 27 hours in transit. I'm randomly, I got to go look and see how long these things are supposed to take, but I like the idea of jumps taking a while. So you've got time. Maybe it's not even 27 hours. Let's say it's like 3 days or something like that. It's an easy 3 days in transit. Very simple. And as soon as we go into jump, like every freaking alarm on the ship goes off. Just womp, 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 womp. And I'm like, Zeb, what the hell is going on? And he tells me, Earl, an explosive device has just armed in the engine room, in the engineering section. Well, we didn't detect it. It was dormant until we entered jump space. It appears to have activated when our jump drive activated. It was keyed to the jump drive? Is it going to go off? No, it seems to be activated, but it does not seem to be in imminent danger of exploding. Well, can we disarm it? I do not know. Where the hell is it? And I'm already running. Where the hell is it? Okay, so here's what we have. I'm going to gather information. When you search for clues, ask questions, analyze evidence. Oh, do I have a move for this? Do I have an asset? When you gather information or resupply by scavenging a wreck, ruin, or abandoned site. Gather information by scavenging. When you make a move to craft, repair, repurpose, or modify equipment or technology, add +1. Take +1 minimum hit. So what I want is this one. When you gather information by studying or disassembling a machine or device, re-roll any dice. That's what I want. I don't have it yet, which is fine. I'll get there. I've got a good motivation for getting that one next, because I need to figure out what the hell's going on with stuff. But in the meantime, I'm just going to gather information and rely on my wits. So let's get in here to my moves and look at gather information, and we are going to run this thing on wits, which I got a weak hit on. Weak hit, the information provides new insight but also complicates your quest. Envision what you discover, then take +1 momentum. Fine. Fine. I get in there. I said, I don't see it. I'm looking at the J drive. I don't see what you're talking about here, Zeb. It is behind and underneath the jump drive. It's behind and underneath the jump drive. Behind. So I crawl down in there and I look and I see this little box. It ain't even a very big one, blinking. It seems to be on some kind of magnetic, like a very strong magnet kind of clamp sort of thing. Unfortunately, I recognize this thing and I know exactly what it's going to do, and that is not great. Oh, is what Earl says. And Zeb says, oh? What does O mean? What is O? Well, this is a bomb. You detected it right. And this particular bomb does not have an external power source. It arms and activates based on its current. Its switch is activated by having power activated near it, and then the switch is triggered when the power goes away. I'm not sure I completely understand, Zeb. Well, here's the thing. You put it on something, and if that thing powers up, then the bomb activates. And when that thing shuts off, bomb goes off. So they put it on a jump drive. When the jump drive activates, the bomb activates. And when you come out of jump, it explodes and blows the jump drive and the back half of this ship completely to fucking smithereen. That's what O means, Zeb. Can we remove it? Well, here's the thing, Zeb. If we remove it, it's not connected to the power anymore, and that makes it go off too. Which is, it has deleterious health effects on whoever happens to be holding it at the moment when they pull it off the engine. Plus, it'd probably still blow the damn thing up because it's so close to it. We got a problem, Zeb, and I'm not entirely sure how we're going to fix this one. And that's where we're going to stop. I'm in the middle of jump space. We've got a certain amount of time before we come out of jump space. When we come out of jump space, the ship's going to explode unless we fix it. And the known entity who put the bomb on the ship was one of those fuckers who was inspecting the ship. Probably wasn't Adlar because he was with me the whole time, but one of his guys slapped a bomb on our goddamn jump drive while they were inspecting the ship, proving that we weren't anything, but apparently deciding we need to get it blown up anyway. So somebody with the Port Authority in Meridian Station are the ones who betrayed us. That's great. Super happy about that. Okay. All right, that's fine. Yeah, the easy milk run out to Glimmer to drop off the mining raw materials. No problem, except for the bomb en route. Where's my ship? Ship here. We're en route along the system. Ticking time bomb. Sure, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. There we are. All right, session 3. Is this session 3? Session 2? Session something. Doesn't matter. What are we going to call this one? The bargain and the bomb. The bargain and the bomb. All right. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. If I live that long. Yikes.